Hey guys, so Rimworld 1.5 along with Anomaly is out, and if you remember, last time I said that depending on how good Anomaly was in my personal opinion, I would either stream it or I would keep doing the old save. And I'm gonna be honest, we're doing the old save. I think it was a good DLC. I do not think it is a great DLC. It really feels like a mod. It was what I was worried would happen, and it's what happened. It just I don't know what else to say. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching videos on it before buying it. I know a lot of other people enjoy it, and I'm not knocking them. I just personally think that if I'm going to be spending $25 on something, I'd rather it give me $25 worth of content, and I think I can get that same amount of content, if not more, from mods as opposed to from the DLC. So, anyway, we're gonna be playing Rimworld though, as usual. Now, because 1.5 hit, there's been some changes. Namely, you'll notice there's no lights. That's because the mod I use for lights is currently out. Hey, Sue. So I'm going to have to use some of the new wall lamps, which I am not upset about because the wall lamps are cool. We are out of steel, though, for these. Is there any nearby steel to mine? Oh, right here. So yeah, we use that, and we'll have to get some new wall lights set up. NG is just standing here. Okay, everyone can mine. Oh, have I... No? Oh, wait, duh, I forbid that. Yeah, 1.5, I really like 1.5. I just, personally, I think the DLC that came with it, Anomaly, is fine. That's all it is. 1.5 is definitely really good, though. I love having the wall lights. I love the crawling mechanic. I do still sometimes see someone, if they crawl upwards, I think that they're just standing up, but they're crawling vertically. So that does throw me off sometimes, but other than that. Also, did I not change their clothing? Oh, no, they're still wearing anything. That explains why they're all wearing a lot of flak. So what's currently going crazy? A raccoon. I could hear it making the noise. Is it this one? Yep. It's just a single raccoon out there freaking out. Okay. Well, we have 111 steel, so let's go ahead and get some wall lamps. Let's actually put that one there. Look better, in my opinion. Put it like that. One in there. One over every bed. Okay. Oh, I forgot the room down here. There we go. I do like how the wall lights all have different designs depending on your ideology. That's like a really nice thing, because since mine, if I can remember where the button is, since mine is morbid, all my lights have a little skull under them, which, I mean, I feel like that's a bit edgy. I mean, it's like, oh, we can't have a light without having a little skull underneath to show how morbid we are. But, oh well. A little edgy, but it looks cool, even if it is a bit edgy. Also, everyone's starving. Okay, then. First of all, we need to get power set up, and then we can start cooking the raccoon meat. NG, please work on the power. That's the reason we're starving right now. Okay, there we go. Now you can cook. Now, we still do need to get more food, because it's only 4 meals, and there's 5 people starving. So let's see. What's currently available? Is this in my land? No. Are there any animals in here? A guinea pig. Well, that would be food, but I'd prefer something that gives a little more. Edmund, Why don't you just go kill an alpaca? Or two. Well, crap, if you're gonna kill them that quick and not take any damage, just kill all of them. And this one will set to hunt. Well, that went really well. I didn't expect him to just kill all of them without taking any damage at all. NG should be butchering all of these now soon as well, which means we'll have a nice amount of food. And the lamps are being made ever so slowly. But there we go. Now we've got enough meals for everybody. No more starvation. Once Pig eventually eats. Or Inicus is going to beat the shit out of Pig because how dare he be hungry. I wouldn't say that's too much into statistics. That's the sort of thing I'd do if I were watching a stream and I noticed a delay. Edmund, do you want to real quick get Pig not bleeding everywhere? Oh, sorry, he's not bleeding. He's malnutrition, whatever. Do you have this with other streamers, or is it just with me? I only ask because that is something very important for me to figure out. If it's a problem that, like if it's worse with me, I'd really like to know. Oh, well, I'm glad that you only, well, I shouldn't say I'm glad you only watch me. I'm glad you watch me. I mean, obviously, feel free to watch other people, too. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you picking to watch me out of anyone. But yeah, okay, then, thanks anyway, though. But, like, you know, because I only started streaming, you know, like, a couple, like, 2 months ago, I want to say. And since I'm only, you know, streaming 4 days a week, obviously, I don't have a lot of people watching my streams. So I can't really ask them, like, very often if they're having issues because of them or because of me. I know that sometimes Tom has issues. However, he usually says that that's on his end and, like, his whole power's going out. So, like, it's kind of hard to tell if it's me or them. If it is me, I want to try my best to fix the problem any way I can. Pig is still taking a while to heal up. So, how much steel do we have? 123, but then there's another 379 over here. I will tell them to go ahead and mine the rest of this vein. At least that I see. So we've got a good 12 wooden spike traps. Now, wooden spike traps are genuinely terrible, but they do, like, a little damage. Like, one pawn can walk over 2 or 3 before dying. So that, you know, this will kill, like, 3 or 4. That's a decent size of the raid getting cut down, so I'm pretty happy with that. Once I get some more stone cut and, like, a lot of stone cut, I'll start making them out of, like, limestone or something. I mean, I've got a lot of limestone, so probably out of limestone, just so that way they can do some real damage. I think steel is kind of overrated for spike traps. I mean, you need steel for so much else, and the difference in damage between a steel spike trap and a stone one isn't that much, frankly. Climate adjuster for pay. I don't have vein mine. I haven't checked if they updated it for 1.5 yet. I disabled any mod that was currently red, and I didn't check for 1.5 alternatives, so. A breakthrough in advanced gestation for growth vats and biosculpting. That, yeah, the glitter world medicine's kind of nice. But I don't really think any of this is worth the amount of effort for 4 monkeys. Oh, wow. Whatever. You know what? The glitter world medicine is nice. So yeah, we get the glitter world. Once Edmund is death rested, I will send him out to deal with it. I probably should have waited to accept the quest, but I mean, frankly, the climate adjustment isn't that bad. Matter of fact, is it even really... It's only adjusting it by a little bit. Oh gosh, that's kind of far away. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good for 12 glitter. I'm so stingy with resources. I never use my glitter world medicine, and I still have 8 from previous quests. So that's why I'm sort of like, oh, is it really that good? I mean, I'm never gonna use it. I'm gonna hoard that shit and then have my entire colony die because I never used it. Because what if I need it later? Now, one thing I do want to do once all the lamps are built, namely the one single one that hasn't been built yet needs to be done. I want to change all of them to be the same color. A nice white instead of yellow. I think the yellow looks kind of nice, but like, it's also kind of dark, in my opinion. So let me just, oh, I need to research that. Well, I'm stupid. Exactly. Actually, you know what? To be fair, I can sell them. You said about the value, and that made me remember. Oh. Man-hunting guinea pigs. Oh, boy. 11 of them? 12 of them? 13 of them! No, I know that there's just 10 man-hunting ones. Well, Edmund is the one who could absolutely obliterate them, and he's not available right now, so I'll just have to send a Mechie over and hope she can deal with them. Go on. Kill. I'll just let her do her thing. She is a blood feeder, so unless she gets her head cut off by a guinea pig, this will be fine, even if she goes down. Yeah, that's about what I expected. I just wanted to have her take out as many as she could. So she got 4 of them. Now we'll send in the actual big guns. Honestly, if she had her head taken off by guinea pigs, I wouldn't even be angry anymore because she deserves it. Also, she can start crawling over. Wait, I just realized, because blood feeders are deathless. I mean, I guess, never mind, they would bleed until they're unconscious. I was gonna say, does that mean that now, because they can crawl, as long as their manipulation stays high enough, they can just always live? But I forgot they need to have manipulation. Let's just get all ready, and then kill the pigs. Prioritize the further away ones. There we go. Inicus, you rescue a Mechie so she isn't crawling for 3 years. Yeah, I mean, manhunting guinea pigs aren't the biggest threat. If Edmund were here, he would have absolutely destroyed. Pig, you are literally covered in bruises and wounds. Go to sleep. You not have bed rest? You do. Why are you not bed? You know what? Have fun. There we go. Hey, how about you actually tend to him? I think Pig actually has like some insanity in him. I mean, yeah, my entire torso, my arms and legs are all completely bleeding. Like, I am covered in wounds, but like, how's your afternoon going? Yeah. Well, mine could be worse. That's her melee taking a shit dive because of bleeding out. Well, I wish that I just let Pig keep bleeding. That was a lot of blood. Can I carry her to her death rest area? No. What if I pick her up? And then I drop her. Can I... Oh, wait, no. Carry to death rest casket. There we go. I mean, it was an involuntary death rest, but still a death rest. May as well get her the accelerator bonus. And now there's a lot of blood in, like, every bedroom. Also, yeah, that climate adjuster... It just, like, right now, outdoors, it's nighttime, I guess. That's probably a bad thing. I was gonna say, it's just normal room temp. It's, like, the best temperature currently. Well, it's getting a bit colder, but, you know, it's, like, that's, like, a really nice temperature. Did they, is the temperature regulator making it colder than it's supposed to be, but because it's becoming summer, it's just evening out and actually giving me nice weather? That's actually kind of funny. Oh, no! The climate adjuster! It's making it... quite nice, actually. It's taking it down from high temperatures to average. The terror, the horror. Clearly we need our top scientists on figuring out how to fix this problem. Yeah, and they sent me medicine for it. They're like, here's some medicine in exchange for a nice spring day. I mean, now it is like 4 in the morning and it's actually cold. It's 57, but like, it's night. It's gonna be cool. I can't remember, Sue, do you... I know I'm saying your name wrong, but I also forgot how you said to pronounce it. Do you use Imperial, or do you use... I can't think of the term now. I mean, Celsius or Fahrenheit, basically, is what I'm asking. Metric, yeah, that's the word. So do you use metric, or are you just reminding me that I'm an idiot and that's the word I forgot? Also... gotcha. I forgot I had these two here for drinking blood. Oops. I'll tell you what, since everyone who watches my channel uses uses that, I should probably every now and then change it to Celsius so that people get an idea of the temperature outside. Because I mean, I don't know metric, so I'm gonna be trying to like figure out like, why is everyone overheating? Or freezing, or something like that. But this shows you, it's like, oh no, the horror, it's 24. Okay. Real bad. That is true, but Kelvin is just Celsius, and then you change it by adding, as opposed to the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius, where it's like, yes, multiply by 4/9 or 5/9 or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but it's like, you know, multiply it by that and then add something, I think. I don't know. It's... Kelvin's a lot easier to translate into Celsius than Fahrenheit is. Yeah, plus 273. It has been a while since I have had a science class. I used to be a science nerd, and then I graduated, and now I no longer use it at all in my life. Whatsoever. Also, I have... Oh, gold ore. I thought that was silver ore. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, I do have vein mine. What? I thought I uninstalled you. Did a different mod... Oh, wait. 1.5 added vein mining. Also another guinea pig. Just like to point that out. Well, a guinea pig can just have fun out there. Oh, or it can ram itself onto the closest wooden spike. I do like how, because a mechie got downed and crawled, there's just bloody streaks here from a... Like, anyone else who would see this, they'd be like, oh my gosh, something terrible must have happened here. And then meanwhile, it was just someone who got, like, bit by a couple of guinea pigs. Oh, another spacecraft. So Edmund, here's what you're gonna do. You're going to drink a little bit from you, and then we're gonna just have you go out a while. Go deal with the temperature thing. May as well. You don't need a hemogen pack. You're gonna be fine. I don't think the monkeys are gonna hurt very much. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Randy today is just in a guinea pig mood. Like, jeez. Reminding me of my girlfriend. Dear Lord. She has, I want to say 11 guinea pigs, by the way. She loves guinea pigs. So, like, jeez, Randy. Death rest is almost full. Oh, man. I mean, she has bred a couple in captivity because the parents were getting old and she didn't want to buy or adopt a new one. Instead, she just had them have their own kids. So she could supply it. Inikus's brother is attacking. Edmund, how far away are you? Come back. Oh, never mind, Edmund. Never mind. They have no weapons, like, at all. Never mind. I thought that was a threat. I thought that I was in danger, and then it was 3 people, and they have, like, nothing to their name. Matter of fact, here, Inikus, how good are you with a gun? 9 versus 11. Okay, NG. Medical treatment needed. Oh, Inikus, you... Okay. She decided to just walk over to them. Where'd you get shot? In the leg. You're not outrunning him. Vagabonds need alms. Good for them. I don't care. Yeah, you should actually get behind the tree a bit more. Ooh, nice. The armor blocked it. NG. You go up here a while. Honestly, you know what? Never mind. Why don't you come down here and help Inikus? Because she might go down. What's the range on that? I think he's like... Oh, he's not quite at his max range. Here, let him shoot and then move. Get just as far away as he can so he has the minimum accuracy. Come on. There we go. Go ahead and haul that. I just want to have her patch up her bleeding because it is pretty bad. Oh no, the guinea pig meat rotted. Okay, now Inikus, try and get back into the base. Go the other way. You will not outrun them. Oh, they are booking it. Okay. Alternate plan. Because apparently they really hate Inikus. Like, really hate Inikus. Which one's your brother? Fleeb? Oh, they're attacking from multiple angles? I thought it was just those 2. Okay, well... Her brother is bringing frag grenades after her, so... Ameki. Yeah, you're gonna need to wake up. No, wait. She has no hemogen. Do I want to... No, we can do this without it. This is gonna be really difficult to keep Inikus here. If she hadn't gone out like a moron, this would be a lot easier. You do? That doesn't sound very nice. Did he just light a fire on my wall and then... Yes, he did. He lit a fire on my wall and then popped his fire foam because the fire was near him. Wow. Come on, Inikus, move, move, move! Okay. Oh, they're gonna kidnap her. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, she's getting kidnapped. Ameki, wake now. Yes. Go blood feed. Maybe we can make it and save him. Oh, her own brother's kidnapping her. Oh, but don't worry, Edmund's at the climate adjuster. This fucking climate adjuster has caused me so much harm, not by the actual action that it's doing, but by the fact that me sending Edmund out just possibly made me lose Inikus. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time to get Fleeb. I think he's getting away with Inikus. Oh well, I'll have to hope I can get her back later. Edmund killed all the monkeys while I wasn't looking. Good for him. Yeah, Fleeb's gonna get off the map with her before I can even get the blood needed to do the long jump I was gonna do. Okay, well, goodbye, Inikus. That's really sad, because that was my secondary doctor. Pig. Grab Inikus' assault rifle, I guess. Ah, shit. And that's why I fucking hate the AI sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go walking out in the middle of a raid directly next to this person with a revolver, and then she got shot in the leg and therefore couldn't run. Who's the medical emergency? Squirrel and test post? What's wrong with Squirrel? Oh, the blood loss. Same with it. Okay. I don't care. Real quick. What is Nina's stats? I kidnapped her without even checking. Yeesh. Abrasive and neurotic. I mean, neurotic's not bad, but abrasive? I don't know about that, Chief. Also, let's change the defaults, because it... Updating to 1.5 undid that. Let's... We'll have you be a blood feed. Same as the other two. Now, I can actually release Tiaspos for some Broken Empire relations, and that might be a good idea. Only problem is I forgot I took off all their limbs. I didn't need the relations. Well, climate adjuster is destroyed. It only cost us an entire fucking person. Let's at least grab the plasteel and the component, I guess. Man. That is upsetting. That is just upsetting. Also, Nina's dead. I forgot Edmund is our only doctor now that Inikus left, so no one has been treating her. Whoops. Well, I mean, hey. Now we've got another bit of food. Better than nothing. Also, pig needs medical treatment. No, he doesn't. It's just a couple bruises. Ameki, why don't you go blood feed from pig and then use his own blood to coagulate his wounds? There you go. They basically just drank his blood and then gave him the blood right back. Well, let's be honest here. Other than the fact that she was really good at medicine and animals, Inikas didn't provide a ton. She was also a researcher, but, like, she isn't our best researcher. She was just a researcher. So it's not the worst person to be kidnapped. Worst would have been, obviously, Edmund or Emiki, because those are blood feeders. We don't want them kidnapped. But, yeah. Yeah, sure, take your time. Hopefully nothing happens in that area. Oh, gosh. I don't want any more excitement right now. Okay, well that's some more human flesh as well. And Edmund's back. Yay for him. In case you can't tell, I'm not that excited. Cool. You and Edmund both. So we did finish the gold mining as well. What's this? More steel. Okay, I think I'm good in the steel department. Any other ores? Doesn't look like it. And since I missed that gold, I wanted to check. Nope, looks not like it. Now we have 91 granite bricks from somewhere. It's not quite enough to do this. Let's do it that way. And then we can use that wooden area for something else. What's wrong with Edmund? Oh, your recreation is 0. And he got rebuffed by Emiki. My brother in Christ, you're in a relationship. Oh, but you don't really like her. Oh, because you're a psychopath. Gotcha. Never mind. I always forget when people are psychopaths that they will do nothing but hurt other people. Oh well. Hopefully Edmund's mood is a bit better now that he got to do that. His recreation's still not great. Also, oh yeah. Has gone lost. That's not how you word that. Also, are we gonna destroy the... Oh, attack this to destroy it? Oh, that's funny. So a Sangophage baseliner baby. Wouldn't it just become a Sangophage? This container used to be deconstructible 1.4, so I had it highlighted to deconstruct, but now that it's 1.5, it can't be deconstructed. That's kind of funny. Also, Emeki, you need to re-equip your sword. I thought that would give some resources. Maybe back when you could deconstruct it, it would have. Now, if I were to get like a really nice school setup, I'd consider actually letting them have kids, but right now, no. Attack what? The crate I attacked? I got rid of that one. I attacked it. Let's not have these just all circled around each other. How about that? A cold snap! Damn, where's that temperature regulator? Oh, we're gonna need to deal with the low food. On the bright side, I think it's gonna hit freezing, so the food will actually stay good. Speaking of, I do have the ability to make rooms temperature regulated, obviously, as you can see down here, so I should probably make a freezer. I will do that right here. Let's just do that just in case they lock themselves in. And we'll get some shelves in there. But also, no, my devil strand! I mean, see, I like to make it so that the kids have a really nice upbringing, because then it's especially funny when they die. So I give them like a nice big room and all that, just to have them die. Okay, let's get a floor set up here. And we'll get those shelves in once the wall is up. And that should be good. Let's forbid these, because I want the floor done first. There we go. Is someone hunting, by the way? Who would normally hunt? No one is hunting. Edmund! Let's not have him hunt the things that explode into his biggest weakness, fire. Really? That sounds freaking awesome. That's a really cool thing to write. Just that's something you could probably post on like the Rimworld Reddit and get a decent amount of upvotes. We get it, Edmund. You're hungry. Well, you know, I said earlier I needed granite. There we go. Man, that's really... See, that's genuinely really cool. Like, being able to do that while listening, like, while not listening in on school, doing it, like, wow. I can't even talk, but you get my point. Edmund, you're fucking the wife that you just said that you don't want. Oh, whatever. Why is there a whole dough in here? Eat up! Take the dough out of there. Sure. I have no idea what that means. Yes, a granite chunk. I can get more bricks to finish off the flooring in here. Hey. Let's, once we finish that food, let's finish off the flooring in here. Now we want all of these to be linked. We want these to be critical, and this is where we put all the foods except for hay, hemogen, kibble, pemmican, and packaged survival meal. There we go. Fine, go back to chopping up deer, I guess. Participate in the form of a predicate and a nominal predicate. I can't read that in English, much less in its initial writing language. Yeesh. Okay, let's suspend this. Stop butchering stuff. We need to get this done. We need to finish this freezer already. And just keep cooking. Yes, yes, yes. Get all the food cooked, and then we can go. Now we're gonna need 2 ACs, I'd say, should be enough. I mean, right now, 1 would easily be enough, but in the future, we'll need 2. I wish I could change the settings on the temperatures for the coolers before they're built so that they're preemptively set to the temperature I want. That way they don't start wasting power off the bat. Pig, what are you doing? Unloading inventory. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Someone's just mining. It's sleeping hours. Stop mining. I was kind of hoping they'd fix that in 1.5. I really was. There's just the, I don't know if it's a bug or not, but just that if a person is mining, until they finish breaking the ore or stone that they are mining, they cannot stop to do another job. Or if you stop them yourself, obviously it's fine. But they won't stop for other things. So like if it becomes nighttime, they just won't. If they start starving, they won't. They just don't stop. And that's... I'm not sure why, because it's not like other jobs where like halfway through, if you stop, it resets your progress. With mining, it just does damage to it until eventually it drops the resource. So you would think with that one, they would allow it to stop early. I mean, that's just it. I know it's been a thing in 1.4 and 1.5, but I'm saying it's... Why is it a thing, basically? Why have they not fixed that in 1.5? You'd think they would have. That's more so what I'm saying. Oh, we're out of components. Oh. Hmm. Well, that's not ideal. I guess my freezer is going to be less freeze and more. As in, why did we build this again? Okay, well, that's not ideal. And there's no compacted component ore either, so I'm gonna have to get these components the old-fashioned way, and by that I mean trading and or murder. And considering Edmund does not exactly have cataphract armor, I don't think we could go on a raid right now. That would be like a one-man army raid. We also have kind of just one person with a gun now because of Inika leaving. Russian Roblox with 2,000 people. Oh my gosh. Wow, the amount of family that Edmund has, by the way, that we actually know where they're at. His son, his grandson, his granddaughter, all of them are known. Also, I like how the only person he has any, like, feelings towards at all that are positive is a Meki, because she's attractive and a vampire like him. So that's all he needs to be like, I like you. I want to date you. I'm Twitch is weird. That's all I'm gonna say about it, because that's all I can say. I have no idea why it's doing that. Huh. I don't know. Like, what just exploded? A rat? And that's why I use wooden spike traps, for when the animals just decide to kill themselves on them. Oh, you're being recommended Cassio? Huh? I haven't watched him, but I know of him because of the amount of memes about him. That's all I know. We're low on food again. Edmund. Num num time. We need to go collect food. There we go. I can't wait until food stops being a problem. It's only really a problem because of these two over here. But I kind of need them to keep my blood-feeding ways in check. It's truly a shame that you can't drink blood from other blood feeders, because if that were the case, then I would capture a blood feeder just to keep them downed permanently in a death rest, where I would just keep drinking from them perpetually and not feeding them at all. And that's probably why you can't do it, because people would do that. We're finally gonna have the church look kinda nice. It's a miracle. Oh, and I remember now that the issue with putting the altar here is that it doesn't Shit. Camp is controlled by yada yada. 3 pig skins. A psychic soothe pulsar is like the worst of the psychic shit. An insanity lance, now that's a quest reward. Because, man, if I had an insanity lance, I could have saved Inicus. That would have been great. Darn. Well, everyone seems to like working at night for some reason. Oh, the relations with the Broken Empire are starting to get better. It might be time that I actually give a single leg to Tiaspas over here and then release her just to get their emotions in check. It will help with my food needs too, which is the main reason I'm considering it. So let's give him a peg leg. You know, I chose not to attack you guys, even though I knew you guys were nearby. I got given a quest where I could have done it. Did you just feed them a whole... Okay. We're gonna start by deleting all these. No. Except for nothing. Because that one's good. And we're changing this one. All you guys are allowed to eat are meals. I don't care what meal you eat, but you can only eat meals. Can't eat rotten food. There. And we'll call it meals. Oh, have a good one, Sue. Well, let's let these guys one by one walk through the wooden traps. Whoa, get out of there, long jump. Pig, no! Pig, no! Oh my gosh. That was so close. Jeez, that was close. He could have died there. Okay, can we... Oh, I had him... Not... In exchange for the fact that you just severely wounded Pig, you die now. Just wanted to check the damage. You almost killed Pig. Pig, get over here. You're not going to bed like I wanted you to, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. There you go. You're all tended up. Now go to sleep and stop being so stupid. Speaking of them being stupid, let's change their clothing policy as well. And let's just tell them to stop wearing flak. Like, they can wear the flak helmet. That doesn't slow them down. But stop wearing all the other flak stuff. Also, I don't think I said it, but in their meals, allow human meat. Yes, insect meat, no. We don't use insect meat. Harmful surgery on member? What do you mean harmful? We gave her a leg. She didn't have a leg before that. I mean, yeah, it's our fault she didn't have a leg, but she didn't have a leg. Harmful surgery. Pah. Well, in that case, I'm not sending her back yet. I mean, I can't until she's sedated. The sedation wears off anyway. But actually, I'm gonna release her once she can move, because otherwise she'll get angry and throw a fit and attack things. Then she might die. Oh yeah, I forgot those need components. I was like, why aren't they building these? A moron. That's why. We can unsuspend the butcher creature bill now. We do have a lot of people and animals to butcher after all. Man, food is a real drag to keep up when my hunter is dead. Or not dead, I guess, just missing. Actually, don't build that out of that. Oh! It needs to be wood here, because it's on a bridge. No, that's fine then. Pig, eat food then, if you're starving. Oh, you can't, because there's no meals, because NG is asleep. There you go. There's some food for you, pig. Delstrin looks so weird when it's in its young form. Anyway. After she's done cooking now, I'll have her clean up that room real quick. So now the only blood drinker, or person to drink blood from we have left is Squirrel over here, which is not going to be enough for all of us, but... Wish there was an option to have people automatically drink from the other people as well. Mm-hmm. 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 So how are her needs going? She's happy that she has the fiance pig, but her recreation being low is awful. Why are you not doing recreation stuff then? When you get the chance to. Now, let's research the advanced light so we can finally change the lighting in here, and because it'll give us a lot more power, because right now we are using a decent amount, and it's almost entirely on lights, isn't it? So we've got 13 wall lamps, and each one is 30 watts. Yeesh. Oh, a Psychic Soothe, but for the one gender that I don't have an issue with right now. Great. Well, on the bright side, that raid came at a pretty good time, because I got a lot of food out of it that I needed. On the downside, because I still don't have any components, it doesn't really help, because the food's going to go away soon anyway. Really need more components. I might have to send Edmund out on a quest to get some. There's no component mining sites nearby. There is 392 silver. That could be nice. Let's learn how to make shields. Those are quite nice. Do I really, I mean, how far away is it? Oh, that's kind of close. I don't know, that might be worth sending Edmund to raid it. We'll have him blood feed from no, we won't. We'll have him blood feed from pig. And then we'll have him go ahead and go to that work site. Edmund, my man, my main homie. Go on. He got in bed for a second with his wife. He like laid down, went next to it, was like, oh yeah, I have to leave. Bye, Edmund. Last time you left, things went really fucking badly. Please don't have that happen again. So, if I wanted to replace everything with limestone, how close am I to being able to do that? Not that close. Although I can take this apart now. And this. That'll help to offset the fact that I know my numbers are wrong because of that. Okay. About to get to the silver mining work site, get some extra silver, I guess. I mean, I'm basically just raiding them for money. It's a mining site, but it's mining money. It's like attacking a mint. Oh, is it? It's Neanderthals. Okay. That's not great, but that's fine. I think it's just these two here. This should be doable. Okay, they're fleeing. I kind of wish this guy had been down instead of killed because I wanted to drink his blood, but... Your thumb got cut off, Edmund. Oh... Your right thumb. That's like the worst part to have cut off when it comes to fingers. Well, this raid is already not worth it, may I just say. Like, a hand, or rather a finger, is worth so much more than 391 silver. Sorry, 392. Are there at least any components here? That's the main reason I came here, was to check if there'd be any, like, anything at all I could deconstruct for components. No. No, of course not. No, I just sent him out here to lose a finger for no reason. Great. Well, that was a great time had by all. On the bright side, some pemmican. I should allow that in their food. I don't know why I don't have it allowed right now. And let's get the beer while we're at it, because why not? While he's coming back, let me change the food policy so it also allows pemmican. And Pig is starving, despite carrying a meal. Good job, Pig. I do like how the guy who got blown up by a frag grenade suffered less permanent injuries than the guy who got hit by a Neanderthal club. Okay. Whatever. So, once Edmund gets back, we could send someone over to Wasp Pit. It is a minus 63 for that faction. Is that an inherently hostile faction, or is that one I made? No, it's a civil Outlander Union. Okay, so they are only hostile because of my own action. Oops. Oh, I asked that, and then it literally shows up in the top left corner right after that. Well, hopefully I get a raid from Ithne, so I can get a lot of people to send back to Ithne to get a nice mood buff. Or not mood, relations buff. Also, let's get rid of this fence down here. all these rocks all be in the same area. Now I am going to make another zone in here. And I'm going to say that this is where we put all non-rotten corpses that are not mechanoids. That way, they're actually in the freezer once we have a freezer that works. Well, Edmund, thankfully for you, we've got a backup hand ready. Not thankfully for you, we don't have a backup doctor ready. No one can do the surgery, even if we wanted to. But Pig's feeling creative, at least, so there's that. A hunting work site. I don't need plain leather, that. Can we get some work sites that are, like, good? Now, I could do, like, the tribal terminal or the ancient space drone hack. Actually, the ancient space drone hack probably will get me components. Although it is going to summon imps. Well, no time like the present. Who is the best researcher currently? Edmund, by a long shot. Okay. NG, you're on lookout duty. Go on a little jog while we wait. Wow, this sure isn't boring at all. Go ahead and go to bed. We'll let Edmund just keep working through the night. He doesn't need to sleep. He's a vampire. Vampires don't sleep. They death rest, and it's not time for that. We'll pretend like that's how it works. That's how it should work, honestly. I think that would be a really cool thing of doing it. So, like, sanguiphages don't sleep at all except for death resting, and then just make it so that death resting, they can't wake up early. That'd be all they need to do to make it, like, you know. Okay, the imps are now coming, so NG, I hope you had a nice rest, because you're already getting back up. Also, have Edmund put that on in case something happens here. Okay, NG, no. Did not want you shooting the space drone. We're pretty well hacked. He got a little bruise on his torso and that's it, so that's nice. Better than a missing thumb. Really is awful. A whole thumb is gone. That's 92% of his manipulation just gone. Really bad. Now, I had him put on that smoke pop belt just in case they breathed fire on him, since they were imps and he's a, you know, sanguiphage. Get away from it, it's gonna explode. Well, that's that quest done, and the 4 components, like I had said. And a muffalo just got self-tamed. Good. Cool. Okay, now we can finish one of the coolers. I need to... I'm gonna go back to Fahrenheit now. There we go. Because I only know what temperature to set it to in Fahrenheit. Because you don't want to set it at freezing. You want to set it a little bit below. I set it to 28. But I don't know what 28 is in Celsius, so back to Fahrenheit it is. Also, why is there beer here? That's not a corpse. I said only corpses. Beer is not a corpse, please. Also, Ameki, go ahead and drink some. You're really getting upset, so you could benefit from it, clearly. Next up, let's research... might be worth getting growth vats, honestly, but no, we'll get precision rifling, maybe? No, let's go down the hospital bed route so we can start healing up our wounds. But there we go. Now, Ameki should be happy. She's just as happy about having a fiance as she is about being drunk. Truly, a wonder to behold. Anyway, it's not quite cold enough in there yet to be freezing, but now it is. Okay, I guess because they kept opening and closing the door. Oh well. Angie, stop that. Stop opening and closing the door. Fuck's sake. We've got as much research going as we currently can. Okay. You two, if you're gonna wander around, don't do it in the fucking freezer. I guess the only thing left to do at this point would be to mine more veins. At least then that gives them something to do. Okay. I'm setting them all to 3 on research so that they do that before mining instead. Actually, no, you, Pig, you suck at it, but you suck at mining too, but you suck at research. Angie, you suck at research, so I'll set both of you to 4. So Ameki and Edmund should be the ones prioritizing it then. Okay. Now the food in here will be frozen for the most part. Frozen / refrigerated. It might be worth doing a fair to improve everyone's mood real quick. Especially because of the lost colonist hitting Edmund pretty hard. There we go. It was a fun Hemist fair. Now, one thing I do want to do. I want to move the walls like entirely 1 tile to the side. Now, that's going to be a little bit of a big job. Step 1 will be to remove the flooring here and here. And to remove the walls here and here. Remove all these walls here. And I'll keep these columns here for now so that they don't have the food debuff, but they're gonna be destroyed. This is gonna go here. And these are gonna go here. Here, maybe? No. Like that. Okay, build a new column there. Build a new column there. Floors here, we want to remove. And we want to move this urn over. Once I do all of this, that should mean that we'll have it be symmetrical and it will look nice and not awful, ugly, terrible again. We also should end up having enough floor tiles to No longer need to use the smooth stuff here, which admittedly the smooth stuff looks nicer. I don't know, maybe I will keep it as the smooth stuff and do it all of it smooth here. I don't know, I'll figure that out. No, I kind of want to just make it all granite brick. Angie, please hurry up. Okay, I want to check again how much to upgrade everything to limestone. It's technically less than this, but about 4,881 is what it's estimating. Now, realistically, it's a lot more like 3,000. But I think I'll go ahead and unsuspend these. That way, we can start crafting that again. Let's also get rid of this one limestone chunk that's just here. Not chunk, block, whatever. Francis begs to be released from blah, 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 blah. No. I'm not going to help you. I'm quite literally extremely evil. Hello, another meteorite. What is Randy? Just guinea pigs and meteorites today, huh? Can we make this suspend automatically when satisfied? Because that needs to stop distracting her. And we'll forbid these for now. We need her to get the flooring up first. Okay, hang on. Do the walls last too? Okay. And we'll just do all granite. There we go. Now it's just a matter of waiting. Everything, all the orders are set. Now it's just waiting for them to actually be completed. But that will mean we finally have a nice looking church. It isn't off kilter or like jammed in weird like I had it. Ugh. Entirely a passion project just to make things look nice. Speaking of a passion project to make things look nice, there we go. White lights. Just because it feels brighter being white. It's not actually brighter, I don't think, but it feels brighter when it's white. Definitely is brighter than if you make it black. I'm pretty sure you can't, but yeah, you can't. I like games that let you make black light and it literally does nothing. It just is the equivalent to having it off. It's always so funny to me when that's an option. It's like, why even have it? It's not something I request, it's just something I find funny when it exists. Also, I just remembered, during my last situation with those guinea pigs, I realized This stone here should be mined away so that I have a clear shot instead of having this overhang blocking it from the door. Angie, you having fun? Shoved herself out of the way with that wall. Okay. There we go. Now, once she's finished deconstructing, the church is finished. Oh, and the roof. My bad. There we go. A nice looking church. We even have room for 2 more pews. That way we'll have room for even if we end up with a lot of people. I don't expect to, but maybe we'll end up with a lot of people because like a temporary mission or something. I don't know. And there's even room for reliquary here, reliquary here, and reliquary here. It's quite nice. Now I would like some more urns. I'd also like this door to be replaced by a wall, so it's actually symmetrical. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. I just now noticed that there's an unnecessary double door. Odd. I feel like I should have noticed that sooner. Like, I noticed that there was a double door, but I didn't notice it was unnecessary. I thought that was to make it even. And obviously, with the ornate doors being added to the game, that's no longer necessary anyway. Now, speaking of doors, the doors don't line up with the beds here because the beds being double beds, but ornate doors would line up with them. However, it wouldn't line up with the room being an odd width. I think it might be worth making them all better rooms because their current rooms are considered rather tight, and that is drastically decreasing their beauty, quality, whatever, impressiveness. But if I wanted to do that, I would need to make them bedrooms somewhere else because there's just not enough room here for all of their bedrooms. Now, admittedly, with Inicus gone currently, we only actually need 3 bedrooms, and once the wedding between Ameki and Pig happens, we'll only need 2. So what I'm thinking is I'm thinking of just building some larger bedrooms down here over where all the growing zone is. The problem is it'd have to be some weirdly shaped ones to go around it. The alternative would be over here, but again, then the geothermal is kind of being weird. I'm just gonna have all the ambrosias being harvested, by the way. May as well collect all those berries. They are worth $15 each. Not bad. Bad at all. Cutting some more limestone from chunks as well, so we can get these walls built. Because that actually takes precedent. I don't know what I'm thinking. Before I worry about getting them better bedrooms, I need to worry about getting better protection for my base. Because right now it's still like destroyable with fire. I want to get limestone walls everywhere first. I think it is time we start upgrading stuff to limestone. So over here you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 areas that we can't do limestone. Now, that's because it's a bridge here, and there's literally no way to make a bridge that they would work on. There's no metal bridges or anything that's modded. So those areas will always be wood, so I'm probably just going to leave all of this area up here as wood. It doesn't really matter if it gets destroyed anyway, because that's the choke point. It's fine if the choke point gets destroyed, because the whole point of it existing is to choke them, and if that's the part that gets destroyed, they're still being funneled through the choke point. That's what, whatever. Still preferable to avoid it, but it's not the end of the world. The rest, though, let's turn this into limestone. Now, one thing I do also want to do, I want to start building some limestone doors in other areas so that what happened with Inicus doesn't happen again. I want there to be entrance/escape routes all around. And these doors need to be stronger. This, honestly, could have been a wall. I only had that as a door temporarily. I should have kept it as a wall. Also, I'm building it as a wooden wall, even though I'm going to replace it with limestone later. Don't ask. I do things my own way. So, yeah, this should be enough doors spread around the place to be safe, and we don't have to worry about another Inicus issue happening in the same regard. Obviously, it could still happen in a different way, but it won't happen in the same way. There we go. So, is the stuff in here frozen, by the way? Yeah, it is. It's still frozen. Okay, that's good. Good. Our food storage is finally on the up and up, which means we can also get the berries and start putting them in there. They are unrefrigerated, but they spoil in 30 days. They'll decompose or deteriorate or whatever before that's an issue. I'm going to have NG... No, not NG. I'm going to have Pig prioritize hauling right now. Actually, I think he was already doing haul. And I want you to... Oh, there's no empty spot for it? Oh. There you go. How about now? He's too busy hauling the massive amount of steel. Okay. Oh, you know what? Ameki's got it. She'll haul it. She's got all of it. Holy shit. That should be a very nice... Ooh, 150 ambrosia. Mwah. It's huge. Because each of those, every single one of those, $15. 150 $15 bills right there. I mean, obviously, they don't actually sell for that much, but it's still, you know, that's a market value of over 2,000. And now we just got 49 more, so over almost 3,000. I mean, not over 3,000. Pretty good. Even if it is only the market value and not the actual value. Now, I think the best way to fix this storage problem, something I hate doing, but I kind of always end up having to do it. It's time we make a steel pile. This is where we're putting all our steel. We're gonna rename it to steel. Reason for that being that it doesn't decompose outside, and if you put it somewhere off to the side like what I've done here, you don't have to worry about its visuals either. Then we'll have room in the storage for actually important stuff that does decay. Come on. How close are you guys to needing a blood rest? Death rest, not blood rest. What am I thinking? Close enough that I actually want to have you both do it. Sweet, some cows. I don't care. Slaughter them. We're not... Inicus was our animal handler, and Inicus is dead, so... I'm just gonna have Edmund death rest early. Oh, that'll kill him. Okay, never mind. She's keeping him low. If only Inicus was here and Mickey could drink from her. So now she's going to start grabbing the steel and hauling it over into the pile, which will give us more room in there. Same with pig. Is this Muffalo? I was gonna say, is this Muffalo about to walk into the wood and kill itself? Like the other animals like to do. Also, let's get rid of this barbed wire here, shall we? I don't think it'll hurt me, but I don't want it there. So there's still quite a few doors to do. Still 4 more blueprints that we gotta get done. Plus this one here isn't a blueprint, but it does need to get done. But once all the limestone doors are done, then we'll be able to get a better idea of the upgrade cost in limestone, especially once I upgrade the areas over here and over here, so then we just click and drag and see the whole thing down here. Give us a full, clear picture of exactly how much more limestone we need. I wanted to finish all the doors first, just because they are a little bit longer to craft. Cow 1 has started to roam away. Oh yeah, I don't have a handler to actually kill them. Pig. Your name is Pig and you're gonna deal with the animals. Gonna get raided. It's over by the cows. Great! Forgot to forbid that door. Well, we're gonna lose out on that cow because it's gonna roam away, but I'd rather my people live than I get a single cow. I might have to wake Edmund up early because this is a very large raid and they do have explosive. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to wake him up early. Once they start the raid, I'll wake him up. I'll let him get as much death rest as I can. Okay, Rotund is down. And that one I forgot the name of already is down. We gotta do this very well. Oh! That was their leader. Haha, get fucked. Here, NG, you can stop firing. Get the one with the fire bombs, please. Okay, no, she's running away. Yeesh, he's down. Get the fire out. Out the fire, maybe? Okay. I'll let him crawl back. Because he should be getting up relatively soon, once his movement ability gets a little bit higher. The interrupted death rest is the only reason I think he got down so quickly. Really, still crawling. Thought he'd get up faster. He's got the quick healing. I guess his legs did suffer some bad burns. Oh shit, okay, we'll haul his sword then, so it doesn't keep decaying. Huh. I thought that was him being able to walk. I was about to get angry. There you go, Edmund. You crawled yourself back into bed. Now, Edmund, go back in to your death rest. Jeez. Now, I am going to have her drink some of the hemogen packs. Just to fill up a bit. Oh, and they're getting married. That's nice. That's quite nice. That means now we're back to only needing 2 beds. Quite enjoyable. There we go. I'm gonna move the Edmund and NG room. No, I won't do that. So, here, let's have Pig be that one, and Becky be that one. There we go. Now, those rooms are being nice and shared. Inicus has her meditation spot here for whenever she gets back. But that does mean now this unowned completely bedroom can have its statues split amongst the 2 in-use bedrooms. Try and make them as high impressiveness as possible. And since Inicus isn't using hers currently, let's do that and get as much impressiveness into the actual being used rooms as possible. Also, now that we have dusters, all these passive coolers are not needed. I don't care about them anymore. Now, Meki, I had you drink that blood because I wanted you to catch up and be able to death rest as well. So once you're done with what you're doing currently, you go join him death resting. I want you both full up with death rest needs. You just got married and already you're like, okay, bye. Have a good time sleeping in your bed alone yet again. You thought that once we got married that wouldn't be happening anymore? Ah, just kidding. Oh, our power. What happened? Oh, it's because of the death rest caskets using too much. I shouldn't have them both sleep at the same time. Now know that. Oh well. Okay, let's just make all these doors stay open. That'll speed things up a bit. There we go. It only slightly improved the impressiveness, I guess. Oh, hiccup. So yeah, very impressive and very impressive. Not quite as impressive as I would have liked, but they are only cramped wooden rooms. That makes sense. Did we finish the limestone doors down here? No, still not. Prioritize that, please. And Pig, all that wood so it's not in the door anymore. With this one, we'll be done with the doors. And then, like I said, it'll be very easy to see how much more limestone we need. Orbital space churn. Not while they're asleep, we won't. So let's see, limestone. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough yet. We're gonna need a little more than 800. Okay. So we'll do this a while. And we'll do that. We'll make as much of it limestone as we can outside of the choke point. This here choke area, I don't really care. Here we go. Now with this happening, Pig is hauling all the materials around for us. No, he's mostly just hauling steel still, but he's almost finished moving all the steel. Now he's hauling the wood. Okay, well. Oh well. We are getting there. Almost have a full limestone wall. And when we do, we will be immune to fire attacks, which is going to be insanely good because then I can just not worry about fires anywhere. Hi, Cougar. I saw you kill that. I can like clear it out and not have it be considered home anymore, so they won't worry about any fires out there. It'll be really nice not having to worry about it. So like, for example, all of this is no longer home. Because it's not flammable. Not that it really matters, because, I mean, it wouldn't be lit on fire, but... Now, I do want the bridge to be home. And the tiles immediately surrounding the bridge can be home. There we go. Sweet. And all those walls have been upgraded to limestone, so now we can get the final tally. In order to finish upgrading everything to limestone, we need exactly 875 limestone. We have 437 currently, so we're halfway to being done with the wall. That is quite nice. Now, we do still have the bridges that are flammable and the things over around it, the walls around it. But like, as I said earlier, you know, that's fine. That's whatever. And once that's completed, once all the walls are completed, we'll still keep producing limestone bricks, but we'll be producing them for traps. And by using them for traps, it will kill the enemies a lot faster because the damage on a wooden trap is 8, whereas the damage on a limestone trap is 12. Considerably better. What would granite be and slate be? I just want to check what all of them are to see if there's any better wood. Or better stone, I mean. And marble. And just because we can, we'll check steel. So steel does 20. which is pretty good. We get 13 from granite, 12 from slate, 12 from marble. So yeah, steel is the best, obviously, but it's not that much better. I shouldn't say it. It's the same. A wooden one and a limestone one is the same power as one steel one, which is obviously, it's a big difference, but it's also not that big. Because here, one important thing to think about. Overkill is bad with traps. Now, underkill is bad too. We want a trap that takes them out in 1 or 2 and that's it. Because if it takes too many, then there's no point in using them because they're too weak. But if it does overkill, then we're wasting really expensive materials when a cheaper one would do the trick. So it's important to keep in mind. Now here's a pigskin guy, which we're not keeping. He has nothing good to his name. So we're gonna arrest him. His name is Flab, which I gotta say, that is the saddest thing you can name some pigskin who is overweight. But hey, we caught him. He didn't put up a fight at all. And that's a new person to drink blood from. There we go. They're also a potential slave, which is money. Without having to do surgery, which means I mean, it is obviously more lucrative to do the surgery method than to just sell them into slavery, but it's not as fun as selling them into slavery. Selling them into slavery means that, you know, the rest of their life is hell. If you take their organs and they just die. It's better to be torturous. Now, the Devil Strand is finally getting finished. It's been a while it's been growing, and it's not going to be enough for all of my people, although with Inicus gone, it'll at least be closer. But finally. Now we have pants, dusters, button-down shirts, and cowboy hats being built. Now the cowboy hats can stay human leather, but I want the pants, duster, and button-down shirt to all be made Devil Strand now, instead of human leather. Prioritizing the duster because it covers the most, then the button-down shirt because it covers the most important areas, then the legs. The legs are arguably, can be considered more important than the torso and arms, but the reason I prefer the torso and arms is because the organs. Obviously, if your legs get knocked out, you get knocked to the ground, and that sucks, but you're able to crawl away. If your organs get knocked out, you're dead. So I prioritize them over pants. But yeah, we might even be able to re-sew and get some more Devil Strand if this isn't enough, which, like I said, it probably won't be, because just a single Devil Strand duster is going to be 80, and we're going to need 5, so yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, that's 400 Devil Strand just on the dusters. Just the dusters. So we'll plant some more Devil Strand then. Plus, if nothing else, having extra Devil Strand means we could make even more stuff out of Devil Strand. You know, it's not like Devil Strand is only useful for the clothing I'm specifically making currently. You know, you can make other things too. You can make Devil Strand slave clothing, so if we end up getting any slaves, though I don't really care for slaves, but if you ever end up doing it, then we'd be able to have a little better temperature regulation. Also, a recluse, greedy, gay. You are just a bunch of negative traits. I mean, recluse is bad. Greedy is awful. Gay is fine, kind of. Like, it would normally be fine, but because there's no other gay people in my colony, it's bad because you're going to be hitting on people who are going to say no. So, it's bad in this specific circumstance, but you know, if there were 2 gay people, it doesn't matter. Honestly, if anything, I prefer it because then you don't need to get the fertility procedures in order to be able to make them not have kids. But with only 1, no, bro, that's a bad trait. That's just a constant rebuff machine. So, let's see. Anything else we could do right now? The ambrosia is almost harvestable again. Another 53 could be harvested. I'll wait until they're all at 100% though to do that. How's the limestone coming along? So their prison barracks is still considered dull. I could probably put some of these into their barracks to make them a little less unhappy. Now let's, you know what, we'll be even. It won't be the same type of statue, but I don't care. There, now you got a slightly impressive, a somewhat impressive barracks. That's nice, yeah, +2. See? You guys are a little happier now. Don't have to be such little bitches. Okay, so with that power problem we had earlier, also with the fact that we can now make hidden conduits, I forgot that's a thing now. I probably am not gonna really do any hidden conduits because they're just more expensive and they avoid the zzz issue, but like, I also don't care that much about the zzz issue. I mean, it's not good in here, but I'll worry about it when it happens, and then I'll be like, oh, why didn't I replace it with the ones that can't do this? Oh, why did I do it? I'll worry about it when that happens. Now, I don't have the components for this, obviously. You know, we need 8 components, and we don't even have 1. Well, we have 1, but we don't actually have 1 available because we need to get this freezer done. You know, if I do this, we will actually have enough components to finish that freezer. Because it is more important than a smithy. We'll just do a fueled smithy. I don't need electric one. Yeah, that way we'll have the components necessary for the over-the-wall cooler down here, and we'll have 2, and then that way the freezer will stay cold even when they keep opening and closing the door. Okay. Now, with both of their death rests pretty much full, I'm in pretty good shape right now. You know, we're still crafting more limestone bricks. Right now, we're sitting at 657. We're very close. Very, very, very close. Edmund just needs to... Oh no, a mad squirrel. Whatever will we do? Oh no, it's gonna kill us all. Bonk. I didn't even have to tell Edmund to go out there. I was gonna have it die under the trap, but you know what, Edmund? I like your proactivism. Work on the cooler after you're done that, by the way, and she. Nice. There we go. Now the freezer is really cold. I mean, it's the same temperature, but now it's like really sticking to it. Now there may be reason to upgrade this wooden door to stone. Just so that if like an explosive goes off or if we need to close it, it'll be stronger. So it might be worth it. But that is like the least of our concerns, so I'll worry about that later. Plus we've got wooden walls here right now anyway, and those aren't gonna deal with an explosion very well. For now, we just get more limestone. Speaking of limestone, let's get rid of some of the weird parts to the base. This is stuff that needs mined out. Not all of it, because this is eventually all going to be mined out, but some of it just needs to get mined out to be a little smoother. Like over here, what is this got going on? Actually, I won't do that. A transport pod crash from the Broken Empire. Hard worker and slow learner. That's a combo. Yeah, you're scarred too much for me to want to help you. Or have you on board, rather. I want to help you. We're gonna capture him, and then we're going to... Wait, why did you queue it? We're gonna capture you, and then we're gonna return you for the bonus. Make your faction hate us a little less. We'll blood feed from him until we release him, once he can stand. Actually, let's not, because then he might never be able to stand. There we go, he's already able to walk. We saved you, don't forget to tell your family. $777 limestone blocks. Very, very close to being done. There we go, minus 85 to minus 70. Another 15 to the move. It's quite nice. Now there is some overhanging roof here I want to get rid of. There is some uranium ore here. Oh my. I found compacted uranium by accident. A monumental structure. Psi-link neuroformer. Pretty nice. I don't want Vadim. Oh, but that would take 430 wood, which is fine, but it would take 208 of my limestone. I know it's limestone, it's easy to get more of, but like, it took so long getting this far. I don't know if I really want to do it. Plus, if the structure gets destroyed at all, like if a lightning strikes it, because it is wooden, mostly, then I get a really bad raid. I don't want to take that risk. Broken Empire says 3 attacking and a launch a raid on me every 25 days, and 5 turrets, 1 mortar, and 2 attacking to defend the site. So then it's 5 attacking, 5 turrets, and a mortar for a bunch of L-Tex gear. I'm good. I don't like L-Tex. I think L-Tex is really stupid of a concept. I think it was very poorly implemented and serves very little purpose, because all it does is give you no armor at all and the ability to cast psi casts a little more powerfully, and like, it's not worth it, because if you're casting psi casts and you need that extra little bit, you're gonna die in battle anyway because of the just uselessness of it in terms of armor. On the bright side, we got a nice amount of uranium here. Total, we're sitting over 200. We can make some pretty good blunt weapons now. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. He's got a plasteel maze, which is better than one of the uranium ones, but like in the future, if I make a plasteel, or if I want to make a mace, making out of plasteel is a bit expensive, but making out of uranium, pretty good. Alternatively, I could do like a uranium wall on a very, very important wall or something like that if I need something really strong to defend, but I don't see any part of my base that I could really do that with. We have enough. And with that, that is perfect timing, by the way. Pretty much right on the dot 2 o'clock. With that, I'm gonna finish the stream there, because that is pretty much the best place I could ask to end it at. It's right on time. Just got the items I needed. You know, the only way it could be better is if we finished building it just now instead of finish getting the resources. But anyway, next time, tomorrow, we will finish off upgrading the wall. We will keep collecting limestone in order to make some traps with it. You remember, each one does a nice bit of damage. Nice little bit of 12 damage, I want to say. Was it? Yeah, the wood does 8, and it'll do 12 damage. That's literally going to be 1.5 times as much damage for every single individual spike trap, so quite good. We'll also probably make it longer, if I remember. If I forget, then we won't. But we'll probably make it longer if I remember, so that way we can get even more people killed by traps, because the more people who go through the trap hole, the less I have to worry about actual raiders hurting me. Anyway, hope you guys had a good stream. I know I did, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're watching the VOD, I'll see you whenever you watch another one of my videos. Have a good one.